Hello and welcome back to another Magic the Gathering Arena video, here with your host Chubbs, also known as Vince, vice versa, with Space Lab Gaming. The last time I did the Arena Cube draft a week or so ago, I did it with the traditional version, and now we're going to do best of one. So we're going to go hopping right up into this. Hopefully we can queue up with some players pretty quickly here and get this draft started. Awesome, we are ready to go. We're going to try to find some unique things to do in the cube today. Okay, so landfall, trigger. Felidar Retreat. If you've seen another one of my videos, I also have used Felidar's Retreat. Karuga is fairly decent. I think that this is just the best pick in the pack. We may go more landfall at that point. Botanical Sanctum. Yeah, there's just lands on lands right now with Felidar Retreat. The Triome Wheels. We can do Boro. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. So I'm just going to take the Retreat. Get landfall triggers. I think that this is one of the stronger cards, obviously, in the pack. Going into Boros, kind of like we talked about. Sharkan, the Masterless. Especially if we can get a couple more Planeswalkers, I think it'll play directly into what we want to do. Obviously, Cleansing Nova is ridiculous. But with this being a cube draft, there's going to be more Planeswalkers as well. And so just destroying all creatures or destroying all artifacts and enchantments, I just don't think is as strong as we think it or like it to be. Routing Register, I don't know really if you want to be as aggro as possible, especially in the cube. Late game is what wins things, so like this Retreat where you just keep getting more things off of the landfall triggers. Seagate Stormcaller would be nuts as well. It'd just be a little bit harder to figure out. I think I'm just going to stay with the Sarkhan. Okay, so let's see what else we're going to get into here. Direfleet Daredevil is actually very good, especially not knowing exactly what my opponents do. Bag of Holding, if you saw the traditional cube that I did, Bag of Holding with Archfiend of Ifnir is a pretty fun combo, to be honest. All these later early things are not what we want to look at. I think Direfleet Daredevil is exactly what we want to do. Okay, getting into this next pack, we have a Seal Away, of course. We could start going into a little bit more green. Platinum Angel is just pretty good, but it's a 7-drop. Is that something that we're really looking for? A 4/4 7-drop? I mean, it makes them remove it, right? I think that is the overall key, but I think that this is another set of removal that is a little bit earlier game. When this enters the battlefield, create a 0/1 green plant creature token for each basic land you control. I don't know if we're gonna. I mean, we're gonna be running more basics than not, right? Or just even this. I think I'm just gonna go with the Sealed Away. Actually, I think it's just a stronger card. So, okay, getting into this next pack, the Lotus Cobra catches my eye, obviously, especially with Felidar Retreat. Even Rada with playing lands off the top of the deck is nice. Don't really care for that vehicle. Stonecoil Serpent could be fairly decent as well. Abrade is another removal. I think that the Lotus Cobra is just so much stronger than everything. I mean, these two would probably be my picks. So just going right into the Lotus Cobra. Okay. I mean, this doubles as a land, which is really nice. The Triome. This helps with our land scenario and kind of what we want to go with. So I feel like that's what I'm just going to pick up. I know it's probably not the strongest thing in the pack, but I think just based on where we're headed, it's exactly where we want to be. So right now, if you think about it, especially when I draft, right? I have, you know, a few good creatures with trigger abilities, especially, I'm just talking cubed, I'm sorry. Some removal, some sort of removal, and then re-triggers, obviously, and then obviously a dope planeswalker. I think Feather's just good here, right? Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature you control, exile that card instead of putting it into your graveyard. As it resolves, if you do, return it to your hand at the beginning of the next end step. We would have to start getting into a lot more. I mean, it's the best card in this pack, but we'd have to start getting really into finding some instants and sorceries, which will come with these later packs. It looks like Rego, Droodle, Ophian, Baconeel. All right. But again, it is just the strongest card in the pack, so that's why I chose it. And let's see what else comes up. All right. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, its controller may draw a card if its power is greater than each other creature's power. Okay, I don't have very many like big dogs, I guess you should say. I'm still trying to figure some of that out. The cat with Embalm. I mean, I guess it's in our colors. Whenever a key to the city becomes untapped, you may pay 2 if you do draw a card. Discard a card up to 1 target creature can't block this turn. Nimble. Yeah, I really didn't know what to even choose there. Wow. If you were doing Elf Tribal. Just going into the green-white. I guess it's just a cycle green-white cycle at this point. I guess that's okay. Okay, wheel back around. Probably Primal Might at this point. Unless we're going to start to go into black, which I don't believe so. So Primal Might is removal. I guess we did go more into it, so into green. So enter the battlefield, you may have target creature get +X/+X, where X is their power. And it internalizes. Just going to grab the land at this point. Yeah, just going to put this in the sideboard. Go on to the next one. On to the next one. That's a pretty good removal. Pretty late. Like Dormir's Ambush, especially if I have Feather in play. I can use it to pump the Feather. Whenever you cast instant that targets creature you control. Yeah, so this will target us and kill them, so it's not just pumping whatever we have. Okay, got the last pick. And then on to the next pack. Okay, History of Benalia is great. Elder Gargaroth is also good. I think that if we're going to go with like more landfall triggers, I think that that's the route we want to take with a Scute Swarm. That could be pretty good. Let me just see. Like if we had Feldar Retreat, Scute Swarm, like if we try to do something with that. History of Benalia is good, like right off the rip. I think Scute Swarm overall is just better. If Loris Wheels, that's good. Elder Gargaroth, History of Benalia, even Heroic Intervention, even a Pelt Collector. If we just drop Pelt Collector 1, Cobra or Dire Fleet Daredevil 2, or even the Kendra. So I think that's just better. So let's confirm that pick there with Scute Swarm. Okay, I don't think you... Okay. I don't think you ever pass up Ugin, right? So we just hope that the Beanstalk Giant wheels back around. I think that's going to be our biggest hope in this pack, right? Thoughtseize is good. Ugin Spirit Dragon is probably what is the best card in the pack. So really ramping up from here. So we have like 3 non-basic lands. And what we really want to do... I'm just going to kind of confirm it with Ugin right there. Eugene. Okay, with looking at the pack, right off the rip, the cards that I see are Phoenix of Ash, Aurelia, Resplendent Angel is very good. Ether Hub is also like something that I know that you wouldn't think, but just to kind of the way my mana is going right now, it's kind of all over the place. Probably just taking the Angel would be best. Deals 4 damage to target creature you don't control and 2 damage to target creature you control. I think Recursion is just better. I think we talked about that in the beginning. So I think I'm just going to go with Phoenix of Ash. Okay, so from here, we're going to go right into discard your hand, sacrifice, put all cards exiled into the hand. I think we're just going to go with a kill spell. I don't gain very much life based on what I have currently. And what I really want to look for is draw ability. I mean, the Courier's good, Robber of the Rich is decent. I just don't want to... I want to more ramp up. So I think that Scorching Dragonfire is probably the better pick there. Okay. Light up the stage for draw ability. Anointed Procession is actually pretty good as well. But I'm not creating tokens anymore, huh? So what I'm going to do here, put a charge counter. Excuse me, on Meridian's Core. Remove a charge counter. Add one of any mana color. Okay. I mean, that's pretty good. Just trying to think of landfall. I feel like light up the stage would be decent. I just feel like what we want to do is wait until we get to like our bigger threats. So I'm just going to grab this. Okay. Shatterskull Smashing is good. I think I may just have to take the land though. Let me see. But it technically is a land as well. It's just good removal. Bastard's good too. So let's just go into Shatterskull Smashing. Let's just do it. Do it. Alright. +1/+1 counters. That's not where we're at. Source would deal non-combat damage to a creature an opponent controls. Put that many -1/-1 counters on that creature instead. Okay. I guess as like an early drop. That's something we want to look at. Let's see. Creatures you control gain trample. I guess Obosh. It's just a good big creature for endgame purposes. Then, like we said, Pelt Collector or saving my stuff. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you may pay 1 forest. If you do, draw a card. So when I'm looking at this, do I want to like build my Pelt Collector? Yes, I do. Okay, so that didn't... Okay, no, I really don't care to pay 6. I guess just the pathway. Guess just the Ether Hub at this point. Unless we just do Reckless Rage and have Feather in. Unless we just want... Let's just do Ether Hub, actually, for mana purposes. Gonna get the Courier, light up the stage. Okay, got the land, and to the sideboard. Okay, Phoenix the Ash, Overwhelming Splendor. Enchant player. Creatures enchant player controls lose all abilities and have base power and toughness of 1/1. Enchant player can't activate abilities that are mana abilities or loyalty abilities. Oh my goodness. Getting to 8, huh? Rekindling Phoenix is also good. Escape of the Wilds would be ridiculously good. I guess just an alternate win con, but that's 8, right? I guess our other one's just Ugin, right? Sure, let's have some fun. Let's have fun. That's what it's all about, huh? I think that the Dryad is just the pick here. I don't see anything else that I particularly care for. Destroy target tapped creature. I mean, that's fairly good. You can play an additional land each of your turns. Sure. Now we need to find more to bring lands out of our deck or draw ability at this point. I think when we're looking at this, Courier goes away, Mage probably goes away. Okay, so you play an additional land on each of your turns. Play with the top card of your library revealed. You may play lands from the top of your library. Okay, I get it. There's so many other things that are better, like Embercleave, and even Chandra. It ticks up to deal 2 damage to any target. In the 4-drop slot, we only have one thing. I guess this is an Elf Shaman as well, huh? So 4, 5, that's 5. Oh gosh. Is Banishing Light just better here? I think it is. Let's just banish the light. Let's just banish the light. Oh gosh. This is a decent pack. This is a decent pack. Okay, Ronas. I don't think I have very many threats that are... No. So Ronas is out of here, so it's never going to block or attack. Probably just going to take this 3-drop. Creatures you control gain, tap 1, add mana of any color. Magma Jet, no thanks. Looks like we're going more towards a creature-based deck at this point. And I don't know if there's anything that can really stop us. So, Evolving Wilds is probably my pick here. The top 7 cards of your library. You may put a creature card from among them on the battlefield. Just convert them as 3 or less. There's the battlefield 3 additional +1/+1 counters, or it just comes in as a land. I mean, that's not bad either. But I think Evolving Wilds to fix our land a little bit. Okay, Crawling Barrens. So Sheltered Thicket is good. Once Upon a Time is really good. The top 5 cards of your library, maybe a creature or land from among them, put in your hand. I think that's just better, especially if we get it in our opening hand. Awesome. The Devastation. Let's see, Devastation. Draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. You may cast a spell with convert, may cast 5 or less from your hand without paying its cost. It's not terrible, but I'm just going to grab this. Going to go into probably just Shepherd of the Flock, to be honest. Whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery spell each turn, copy that spell, you may choose new targets. I guess that would go better with Feather. That's all like more late game stuff. I guess I'm gonna have to try and see what my late game things are and what I want to do with them. Okay, so in this scenario, it's one of these two. Choose 4. Proliferate. This creature is all colors. Okay, I think I'm just gonna escape to the wilds. Escape to the wilds. Sweltering Suns to clear a board. Okay, and Embercleave and Chandra wheeled back around. So, based on more creatures in my deck, I'm just going to grab Embercleave and just try to see if I can pick them off quickly and early, especially because it's best of 1. Okay. I guess just Magma Jet is pretty good. The Incinerator's good, but I don't have things that ping their face very often. So Magma Jet. Other attacking creatures get +1/+0 to the end of turn. That's just going all creatures, huh? Sure. It's just a land at that point. This is just more of a land at that point. And then done. Awesome. So let's just construct the deck fairly quickly, and let's get into playing some of these games. Okay, so I don't have a commander. Obosh is probably not in it. Embercleave this is gonna stay just because it's more of a land. Just take one of those lands out. Double Visions, no. That's fine. Phoenix Ash, Sweltering Suns, Triad, Scute Worm. Okay, 3-drops seem good. This doubles as a Pelt Collector and the Mage. I don't really like the Mage as much. Seal Away's good. These are all kind of like lands as well. Magma Jet's gone. I like Scorching Dragonfire. Once Upon a Time. I don't know if that's the right call here. And then I think I'm just gonna go 42 here, like that. And of course my mic was low. What do I want to do here? Do I just want to give it 4? Or do I want to start with a Scute Swarm? Let's just give our lands all basic types and then get in for 2. This game is going to get away from us very quickly if we don't get any more lands. We have pretty much the things we want in place, right? Like if I can get Scute Swarm in and then Landfall Trigger and then get like a Dire Fleet Daredevil in, something along those lines, just so I can start triggering the Scute Swarm. Yeah, see, then they also utilize Field of the Dead. Yep, and then it's just searchability. So I guess our landfall triggers were just a little bit different. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to rush and then get in as much as possible, as quickly as possible. Put them on a clock. So they're still, what? Don't they need 7, right? Okay. Alright, so do we want to play this? Right? So then we have more in the air. We're going to play this. So let's play Scute Swarm. Let's play... I don't think it matters there, right? So trigger, create a 1/1 insect. Let's get red. I don't gain value off of this, but... I think that's just the move right there. Yep. Just gonna have to block there and pass turn. They're gonna create the sap rolling and maybe drop a land. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They need one more before they start triggering, right? Or does it trigger on the 7th? 2, 3. Okay, Domri. Oh, because they have the City's Blessing, this gets triggered. They all get +2/+2. And I think that they just... I don't think they can win, right? Okay. Oh, and they get another... Okay. And they create another Sapperling. Okay. Cool. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let's do this. Trigger, red. Trigger 1 time. Trigger 2 times, and I don't think anything can block it, right? Okay, so game 2 goes to us, and we didn't have as many lands as I would have originally liked, but that's okay. Now looking back at it, I don't believe that I'm going to be playing Feather as often as I'd like to, nor do I see a need for it as early. You know, that can be gone too. I think everything else is okay. And these are the bigger threats. Let's see. Let's just do Embercleave back and maybe an Obosh. No. Say Magma Jet. So if I really need it in any situation, then I can, even if I Magma Jet their creature to deal the 2 damage, I can always just scry, or I can do it after combat. Do it post combat. Stasis. Alright, Chubbish versus Stasis. Let's get right into this game. So, got multiple lands here. Not exactly what we want. So I do go first. So I can play this as a tap land. play this. I always have the ability to... I don't think that this is the best. It's a little bit better. I think that the Daredevil just goes back. I think this just gets played tapped. That way we have a Pelt Collector turn 2, I guess. Maybe we should just get rid of the Pelt Collector. Okay, turn 2 Pelt Collector. See what they want to do. Okay. No blocks. It's fine, fine. You go Mountain. Just going to do this. Pelt Collector is going to prevail, and then get in with the Collector of Pelts. So hopefully whatever they play... Okay, destroy. That is fine with me. And turn. Non-creature. Sure. So if they go Scorching Dragonfire, then they have a threat this turn. If they go Sweltering Suns, then they have multiple things that they want to create a board with. So, yep, so they're going to play something that has toughness of 3 or less. So that's what I would assume at this point, and I think we're just going to cycle the Sweltering Suns anyway. So I have us start discarding cards. Okay, I'm going to put a charge counter on this. Please don't make us discard. Okay. Let's put a charge counter on it. I just need to land this next turn and then escape to the wilds. That's fine. Each player discards a card, so they have to discard one, and then we're just discarding Ether Hub, and then praying for a land for escape to the wilds. Sorry. Okay, we didn't get it, but that's okay. Just gonna start attacking Liliana. I'm going to exile my yard. And then I'll probably just put a charge counter on this. Yeah, regardless, I'm just going to pump this probably. Okay, Escape to the Wilds is gone. They're going to Surveil. They're going to do, I would assume, +1 to Liliana. Unless they do, target creature gets -X till the end of turn, where X is the number of cards in your graveyard. But they'll just kill their own Liliana. And then I would bring Phoenix the Ash back. Right? Nope, because there's only 2. Scute Swarm comes in. Pass turn. And I'll just keep ticking up the Meridian's core. Hopefully they have nothing to do. Okay. I was going to say, I don't think you can copy my creatures with that. So let's just... I was going to say cycling is probably better, but just creating more of the Scutes is probably the more beneficial thing to do right now. So I just need one more land, because then this will become a Scute Swarm as well. So as soon as I get another land in play... Okay, well they just quit. It looks like if they would have played... I don't even know how it let them play that, but again, they could have just copied the Scute Swarm, played a land, and then we could have just had a Scute battle and see who top decks more lands. I think that would have been the thing. Okay, so started 0-2, now we're 2-2. Okay, so doesn't look too good. Let's mulligan that. This looks way better. I guess the Dryad and just to a lot of lands is kind of what I'm going to look at here. Okay, land. Triome. Just sticking with the green. And then I'm going to play the Dryad, play Evolving Wilds, and pass turn. I'm going to grab Evolving Wilds next turn. Okay, that's fine. Oh, wow. So I can actually trigger, huh? So it's just my turn. Let's just do this. 1, 2. Pay 2. Tap. Search library. Lotus Cobra. And then I'm going to... Next turn I can trigger Evolving Wilds. Can't do that, huh? I can play this. Let me see. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would need another land. So no attacks, end turn. I think the Sarkin would just be the play this next turn, regardless of what my opponent does. Oh, wow. Just gonna do it this way. So that way, sure, take action. I get to draw. Sweet. No attacks. End turn. So Scute Swarm is going to come in next turn. I'll probably just play this as a land, to be honest with you. Just so I get the Scute Swarm's trigger. Okay, so you get a big boy Hydra. It's fine. So what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. Okay. So it'll be in the air. This does this? Yeah, it has reach. So I'm just doing that to give it the +1. So I'll Scute Swarm. I will search. I think just search. Sure. That'll come in. Give that. That'll come in. Give that. To any target, huh? So I could actually kill that. So let's just, no attacks. Play this tapped. Scute. So we're just going to start creating this huge board with all of the landfall triggers. So again, this is now an 8/8 tough strike equal to the number of lands you control. Okay. I'll just block with some insects and scutes. Okay. It's also an 8/8. Cool. And then draw. Going to attack in with anything. Okay, so ping it for 1. Dragon takes down to 3. Insect takes down to 2. also ping it, and then escape to the wilds. It's probably a fair bet. Okay, so let's play Escape to the Wilds. So just landfall triggers across the board. Okay, get all the Scutes. Got the Scutes. Gonna play the Ether Hub. Gonna trigger all of the Scutes again. Resolve all. Yep. Going to Scute it up again. So we're gonna have almost 30. Not exactly 30. We have what, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gonna play Phoenix the Ash with haste. But what we're going to do is we're just going to keep it back to block here. I think we're just going to plus this for now. And then no attacks. So now we have a huge board, right? 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 32 Scutes. And then the overwhelming Splendor is going to go to my opponent. And everything will have a base power and toughness of 1/1 that cannot be triggered. And I believe at that point would be game over. So if they attack in with the Lyra, they just gain the life for first strike. Yeah, I'm just going to block it here. They'll gain the life. Just going to be playing this on my opponent. Going to -3 here, so they can't attack in, and just attack in with pretty much everything, right? Just gonna attack in with 18 though. So they're down to 8. Probably could have just attacked with everything, but if they attack at all, I guess they could attack with Pelt Collector, but anything else they lose. So Ronas is a 1/1 indestructible. Awesome. So the Scute Swarms literally took over the game. Oh my goodness. And they had a way out. Oh my goodness. I still don't think they have enough blockers though. Well, I mean, Lyra makes it so they gain the life, right? Yeah. Wow. Why didn't I just say all? Attack with all. Wow. Misplayed, and I allowed my opponent to get back into the game. But one more landfall trigger, and I think that we should be in the clear, to be honest. So they have to turn sideways with that, though, right? Let me just see. So I think it's just better for me. So they'll be at 18, but then I can put them down quite a bit with that. So I'm not going to block. So I think that's the only thing that sets it apart. They would know I'd have to attack, right? So this comes in. This comes in. 1, 2, 3. That comes in. Yep, I was going to say. Because even without... Okay, so I misplayed, but the Scute Swarm got me there. Because you got to think, the with a +1/+1. So this is a 3/3, that's a 4/4, that's a 4/4 that they can't block at all. Right? So in reality, I'm already coming in with pretty much unblockable, quote-unquote, for 11. Which puts them down to 7, and I have 30 versus whatever they have without lifelink. So leave match. Awesome. So now we're 3-2. Awesome. 3 and 2. So, Jacob, 8468. This is not as good as I would have liked. We do have Once Upon a Time, which can probably... it's so much harder than I'd think. It can probably grab us a forest for the Scute. But is that what I want to rely on? No. This is a little bit better. I guess I'll keep 6. I don't care for the Direfleet Daredevil as much. So, the smashing. I got the pathway. I just need a forest. Okay, come on. We got to the 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one just has to be a forest. Okay, I play that tapped. We have Seal Away. So this is probably just going to be a mountain, or red mana, sorry. We literally just need a forest, and I think we should be good. Because this would be turn 3, turn 4 maybe? Okay. So we have both our landfall triggers here. Okay, if they make us discard, it's just going to be Seal Away, I would assume. So they discard first. Seal Away. That's fine. I really don't want to discard the Dryad, but I feel like if it's the Dryad or nothing, maybe it's just the Mountain, to be honest. It's the Mountain? Really don't like this, but I'm going to do it this way, just so I can get the landfall trigger going. Okay, I actually have to do this. So create a 2/2 ability, and I need to get a forest. And then trigger it again, get another cat. Get another cat, get another cat. Okay, Heartless Act. Discard a card. Discard the Mountain. And then play Escape to the Wilds. It's either that or Scute Swarm, wait a turn, then Escape to the Wilds, which could be better because then I could play 2 lands. So they're going to go with an emblem. Okay. Beginning of combat, during your turn, put a creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield. Okay. So you're going to discard. Alright. So maybe Scute Swarm. Unless they want to get the emblem. Let's just do Escape to the Wilds. Okay. Let me just end my turn there, so I can do all of the other things that I want to do. So they have to see that Scorching Dragonfire is a thing next turn. So if you don't do the neg 3 now, or neg 7, I'm sorry, you're probably not going to have it. So what's, yeah, there you go. But then attacking for 2. They're kind of SOL, right? Oh, unless they give Demonic Embrace to it. Oh, or my creatures. Sweet. Okay, so that could work. So let's do this. Okay, at the beginning of combat on your turn, put a target creature card from graveyard into the battlefield under your control. It gains haste. Do I have any more? Nope. Do they have any more? Nope. So I think Scorching Dragonfire. This. So it gets exiled. Then Banishing Light, my own thing. And then end turn. Is that how it is? Okay, put a charge counter on this. That's fine. Let's do the Scute. Let's play a land. I should have done it the other way around. Should have created the Scute first. There we go. And then Lotus Cobra. Yeah, I can just auto pay there. It's fine. It gains Vigilance. So if I get another landfall, then it's going to double. So it's going to be 4. So let's see what they can do. Yep, Demonic Embrace. So 5, 5, 5. So +1. I think it's +1. Sure, green. And there's the dub. So luck sacked into a land to get the dub. So those were my landfall triggers. Looks like Scute Swarm is the MVP right now. Like I said, we just tampered with our deck just a little bit, and we got to where we wanted to be as of right now. Don't call it a comeback. So we're at 3,000 gold right now. We need one more win to get back to even, plus some cards, and then one more additional win after that to get ahead. I really don't care for the Pelt Collector, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. That's not gonna. It wasn't gonna work. Sure. I'd rather just get the Pelt as a blocker, turn 1. Let's do that, and then pass turn. I want to get the counters on the Meridian Core as quickly as possible. Okay, they're going to get in for 2. I doubt that they're going to have more or less cards than us at a time. So just going to kill off the Robber of the Rich. Don't need either of those. And it's going to kill off my Pelt Collector, ping me for 1. And then I'm just going to put another charge counter on this. Sure. Auto pay. And then next turn, Ether Hub, Escape to the Wilds. And hopefully we can get multiple landfall triggers for Felidar Retreat. And that's kind of where we're going to be. Okay, Cat in play. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Cat in play. And pass turn. So, seal away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe Lotus Cobra. I think that Lotus Cobra, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably just double blocking the Goblin here, right? Okay, yep, they're going to ping us. Trying to get everything out as quickly as possible. Double block the Goblin. Chain Whirler, and then it's dead. Oh no, because it's first strike. Okay, so let's see what I want to do here. I could do this. into Plains, into Once Upon a Time, into Seal Away. Can I do that way? Let's see. 1, 2, trigger. Yep, let's put a cat in. Let's do this. Let's play this. Let's play grab Evolving Wilds. And also Seal Away. And get it out of there. Next. No attacks. End turn. 8. So I just get a double trigger, so when Evolving Wilds comes in, I'll trigger the Cobra, play Overwhelming Splendor, so all theirs are 1/1s. And there's nothing they can do at that point. So I could just block with the cats, unless they kill the Cobra, but again, I'll just create 2 more cats with Evolving Wilds, which puts me in the best position of the day. Escape to the Wilds, maybe? Okay, or not. They're going to just look for more lands or creatures, I would assume. Putting more into their hand is actually more beneficial for us, because then Hazoret does not get triggered, unless they just play the land, right? Yep. So that's fine. Just take the block. I'm going to actually trigger Meridian's Core, and then just get right into putting a counter on it, so I always have the mana available. And they're going to ping my Lotus Cobra. Okay, I guess it's going to take an additional turn, but that's okay. Let's grab a Plains. Do this. If X is 10 or more creatures you get, control get. Okay, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't even remember what I have. I don't think I have anything for 5. But 5 or less, just, I guess it's worth a look. Oh, no, I don't need the Cobra. I guess Scute Swarm. I think Scute Swarm would be better. No attacks. So that way we can play Overwhelming Splendor. If we get a land, then it's good too. So this is just gonna ping the Scute Swarm, I would assume. Yep, that's fine. So ping the Scute Swarm. Not gonna get in for anything. I think we're just gonna do this, and then I'll attack this. So just gonna have to double block or just block. Yep. I'm gonna try to get this to add 6. Okay, yeah. So that's definitely not gonna happen. So just gonna deal 2 to 1 of them, and then maybe they have 2 kill spells. Yep. To each creature. Okay. So I have 2 turns to just keep ticking the Chandra down. So let's just cycle. Put this into play. Put another 2/2. And then let's just put another counter on this. And then pass turn. This is probably just a land. Okay. Yep. The land. Yeah, the land auto gives me a cat to get that down. So that's what I'm going to do. I know I couldn't even play the other side, but they can ping twice. Yeah, they're going to have to -9 next turn. Okay. Let's see how we're going to get out of this one. My turn. And this is one way. Cancel. To 2 target creatures and or planeswalkers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5, 10, -2 there, and sure. Do I have enough for 9? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so let's just do 8. Submit. Destroy it. And then get in for 2. Pass turn. Just doubled? Oh yeah, it's just doubled. Dang, I should have done it to 2. Okay. Just pump this. Pump this. Next. Get in. I'm just going to hold the Dryad back just in case they have something up their sleeve, like an Ember Cleave or something that have been 3, 4, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They'd have been close. Let's do it that way. Okay, it's still 1/1. And my turn. Okay, so this gets a +1/+1. Let's kill that. Let's trigger the Phoenix. Rise from the ash, young Phoenix. And then ping them again with the Phoenix and end turn. This comes in with +1/+1 counter, but it only costs 2. So I guess it's going to be a 2/2. Good game. All right, sweet. I totally forgot that this Shatter... I've never gotten to hit the Shatter Skull Smashing where X is more than 6. So I could have taken care of another threat, to be honest. So ping that off. Nice. So another sweet, sweet victory. Yeah. Chubbs is on a roll. Like I said, don't call it a comeback. Okay, getting into the next game. I kept this just because I had the retreat, and I'm going to get to 4 automatically, and maybe we can get to Escape to the Wilds, double trigger, get Sarkin in. Okay. And then pass turn, and then the retreat, and then hopefully do land, Escape to the Wilds, and then land. Okay. Yep. And attack in for 2. Sweet. The retreat. Pass turn. Now they are green, so maybe they have something to remove enchantments. That's my only downfall. But again, if I were in their position, I don't believe that's where I would be at. Or what I would be trying to do or think about. Enters the battlefield, search the library for a card, put it in the graveyard, then shuffle your library. You may cast cards from your graveyard for 1 less. So this is going to be land, cat, Escape to the Wilds, I believe. And hope it's land. Okay. Or is it Scute Swarm. No, let's not get greedy right now. So let's just escape to the wilds. I can play an additional land this turn. So let's just play the core and then pass turn. Okay. Okay, it'll fight another creature, which is fine. That's good with me. Put a charge counter on it. No blocks. We gain the life. Guess we're gonna throw a forest in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see what we want to do. Okay, so if we once upon a time, we have 7. So if we once upon a time and don't find it, we can Hour of Devastation in something. Let's just see. Okay, so we have Pelt Collector. So we could actually do Pelt Collector and Scute Swarm. I think the Sharkin is just better, huh? So let's just grab a Plains. And then do... Yeah, let's just do Sarkin. And then let's just do -3. Alright, we have a dragon, some cats in play. Awesome. No attacks. Elder Gargaroth is going to get some work in. I guess. But after this next turn, the game is going to be close to over. I know, the first couple games I said that and I got waxed. But now, here's the comeback. We're on the comeback train. We have our 2 bombs, right? I'd probably just play Overwhelming Splendor and then Ugin. Okay. If they attack Sarkin, I'm not really mad about it, to be honest. Okay, that's actually fine. I'd rather have them do that now and ping it rather than a little bit later. Obviously, when we have Overwhelming Splendor in play. Yeah, whatever they're going to do here, I'm just going to play the Splendor and hope for the best. Or I could just use Eugene, exile everything. And they're going to pay 2, huh? Yeah, I'll probably just use... like that. Okay, down to 2. Okay, so excuse me. If they have, so let's just do it this way. So let's become 4/4. Let's just get in for 4. Oh gosh, I forgot. Okay, so that gets killed off. Whatever. So let's just get Eugene in, and then it's 5, right? 4, 5. Clear the entire board, and then pass turn. Okay, when it enters, you gain 5 life. Let's just do this. That's the player. That's that. Let's do plus and ping it. Let's go. Now the game's turned around. Most they have is a 1/1 and it can't have haste. Most they can have is a 1/1 and it cannot have haste. Get rid of Eugene or Overwhelming Splendor. If you can do both in one turn, I'd be very impressed, to be honest. If you can get rid of both in one turn. Rat Smurf, let's see. Search for library for a basic land. For the battlefield tap, then shuffle your library. Okay. And then another land. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, so let's just ping them. So the Scute in. Let's throw the Phoenix of Ash in. And then I'll just attack in for 2. So let's call it a comeback. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. We're almost there. We're almost there. This is where it gets exciting. This is where it gets exciting. Let's go. Let's go. We flipped the game script. Now they're drawn for their life. Because they're like, oh my god, I got to get rid of this enchantment. But you got rid of the other enchantment. So, okay. Next. Next. Okay. Let's put a counter. I'm getting excited here. Okay. This is getting exciting. Alright. Ping it for 3. You know what? Whatever. Let's put it in. Get another Scute Swarm, ping ping, and let's just pass turn. I'm cool with it. Shatter Skull Smashing, whatever. Doesn't really matter. We're just going in it for the lands. The lands. Anything they put down is going to get Scorching Dragon fired right off the rip. Okay, scry. I guess this next turn, Phoenix of the Ash is just going to trigger. Everything gets neg 4, neg 4. Okay. I guess that's fine. Phoenix Dash is going to come back as a 3/3. Let's just Scorching Dragonfire that right now. Get it off the battlefield. Right? And I don't even think we need this. Let's just cycle it. Okay? Got a land. Next. Let's put another charge counter, let's not forget, because we don't have unlimited resources, but we have most. So let's ping them for 3 again. I'm at 10 here. Probably not going to do anything too crazy. Yep, there we go. 1, 2, 3. It's going to come in. Phoenix Ash. It's going to do +3/+3. I don't believe they can have the ability to have haste right now because of this. And I'm going to end turn. Let's probably draw 7, gain 7 life, and win the game. What else do we have in our deck? Let's see. I cannot recall. But to be honest, when we're in this situation, let's just ping their face first. We can pretty much play anything we want at this point based on the lands that we have. Okay, so Lotus Cobra. And then trigger. And then trigger. And then get in. And they're down to 4. And say good game. And thank you very much. We were behind and now we are back. I call us... That's like a Rocky story. 2 +1/+1 counters on creatures you control, then all creatures get neg 4, neg 4. Okay. Sounds good. Cool. My turn. Let's do -10. Okay. Everything. Submit 7. Cool. Cool. That comes in. Just put it to this for now, I guess. Give that there. That's exiled. What do we have? No, I think I'm just going to play this. Phoenix the Ash. Okay, and then they have quit. It's going to play Phoenix the Ash. It's going to come in as a 3/3, and then you just put Embercleave on it. So that is that game. Awesome. So we're going to go on to the next one. Can we win 7? Can we come back from 0-2, going back in to win 7? Alright, let's get into this last game here. So I'm actually going to mulligan this hand. I'm actually going to be keeping this hand. And then probably Scorching Dragonfire away this. Turn 1, Scattered Grove. Okay. Looks like we kept the right thing in Sweltering Sun, to be honest. Because they're going to be more aggro. Probably have Hazoret or something. Cool. What are they going to take from us? Nothing good, nothing good, nothing good. Oh my god, and they took the Eugene. They took the Eugene. They took Eugene. Kind of upset about that. So, make them use their... Wow, they took Eugene. I'm just baffled. Just straight baffled. So let's do Light Up the Stage, see what we can conjure from that. Oh my goodness. I guess we can create somewhat of a board by doing this. This is just ridiculous. So they want to play something from their hand because they have Robber the Rich and they want to keep triggering it. I just don't see... I mean, I guess Sweltering Suns... I'm hoping they play just Bone Crusher Giant so I can just Sweltering Suns next turn and just be done with it. And Sweltering Suns into Pelt Collector and then say pass turn. Yeah, but what they did realize is that that doesn't really do much for them. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is do this. I'm going to just tap, 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 Sweltering Suns. Everything's going to get wiped. Then I'm going to do Pelt Collector. Pelt Collector's going to come in as a 1/1 Baus. Doesn't have Trample yet, but even if it did, wouldn't do anything. So, land, and I would assume something from my opponent. I mean, I guess best case scenario here is Escape to the Wilds, land. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yep. Guess we just have to Banishing Light that then. There's nothing I can do about that, TBH, to be honest. So, let's see. Okay, so Ether Hub, create the energy. I'm going to Banishing Light here. Yep. I think I just have to use Once Upon a Time that way. They're going to have haste creatures, so Pelt Collector is just a blocker at this point. Autopay, creature or land. Probably grab the Evolving Wilds just in case. No attacks. So the reason I grab Evolving Wilds is if we get Escape to the Wild and we get some type of a landfall trigger going, then we are good. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 6. Seven. Eight. And I think they just got it. Because they're going to create 2 1/1s. Yep. Good game. So we got to 6 wins in the Arena Cube draft. I hope everyone enjoyed the content. Again, this is Space Lab Gaming, your host Vince, also known as Chubbs. I also want to tell you guys it's the end of the month, and the giveaway is obviously 1 sealed pack of any of the standard set out today. So of course, if you look at it from this perspective, let's see if we go to the store and you go to packs, it's anything from Throne of Eldraine into Zendikar Rising. So anything in between there. You get 1 entry for being a subscriber. You comment and you like or dislike the video. All feedback is accepted and appreciated. So again, all you have to do is do that. You're automatically entered into the giveaway, and we will be picking on... Actually, this is a pretty cool one. We'll be picking it on New Year's. So New Year's Day, we will announce who the winner is, and then we will message you directly and ask you what pack from what set and your address and all that good stuff, and we can send the pack directly to you. So again, hopefully you enjoyed the content. I did have somewhat of a comeback, so I'm actually pretty stoked about that. There's some pretty cool games in between. I'm sorry there's not as much commentary that you have liked, but please put it in the comments below, and I appreciate you. Have a great one. Bye-bye.